All right, everyone, we are continuing on with our write, rinse, and repeat, our sound repetition from our course Poetry, Foundation, and Creative Writing. So far, we've talked about alliteration and assonance. And if you recall, alliteration was the repetition of the beginning sounds of adjacent words. When we talked about assonance, that was the repetition of vowel sounds in words. And so we're going to continue on with consonance, which is the repetition of consonant sounds in nearby words. So let's take a look at a poem and we will analyze this. Not much needs to be said, but this poem is by Emily Dickinson, "'Twas Later When the Summer Went." And it goes like this. "'Twas later when the summer went than when the cricket came, and yet we knew that gentle clock meant naught but going home. 'Twas sooner when the cricket went than when the winter came, yet that pathetic pendulum keeps esoteric time." Now, as we've talked about, when we have the repetition of the beginning sounds, right, that's alliteration, and we can, we'll take a look at a couple of these here. We see that with k, the k sound here, clock and cricket. Okay, now we also see assonance with the eh sound, when and went and wend, and the eh sound for gentle, and when, pathetic, pendulum, esoteric. So a lot of that, so we see a lot of alliteration, we see a lot of assonance. So let's talk about consonants. Consonants, the repetition of the k sound. We see that with the cricket came and clock, and let's see, a lot of k sound. But we also see with some other sounds. Remember we talked about the hard sounds. We also have some of the softer sounds. And here in this poem, we see the n sound a lot. So n, when, went, when, n. See that new, gentle, not, meant. I guess we could say going, but when, went, when, winter, pendulum. Okay, so we see that. We also see the sound. Came summer, came home, came pendulum, time. All right, so throughout this poem, a lot of things going on. We see a lot of alliteration, we see a lot of assonance, but consonance as well is the repetition of sound. So I just want to reiterate, poetry is not just about the rhyming of words at the end of the line. There's a lot more to it. In fact, these three techniques, alliteration, assonance, and consonance, these are things you can bring into your everyday writing, whether you're writing an email, whether you're writing an essay, a blog, whether you're writing a report. Bring these techniques. I think these are the three, well, I won't say the three most important techniques, but three major techniques that we can bring into all of our writing. So I hope we've learned something here from Emily Dickinson and from the repetition of sounds and how that ties in the poem and evokes mood, as we've seen in the other poems as well. So again, we're gonna do an assignment here. The assignment is to practice and work on consonants, as well as to bring in some of your previous lessons of alliteration and assonance into your writing, and take your time doing it. Submit it multiple times. Remember, this is for us to work on our writing ability.